right, guys, here we go. First project in the new shop. Sorry it's echoey. We'll get that fixed here in a little while. Hopefully my mics will charge up. But first one, and it ain't even my project. If you remember, the ZT1 my sister's mower. She brought it back. We're gonna do a complete maintenance for her. An overhaul, spark plugs, fuel filter, air filter, change the oil, new oil filter. Let's get after it, guys. So in this video, I'm gonna show you the tools you need to do this job, plus everything you need that comes with the kit for the maintenance overhaul, the whole starter tune-up and everything. So my sister went online. She's got a Kawasaki engine, and I told her to find, I gave her the number that matched the oil filter, the numbers that match all the parts that she needs, and she found an actual complete kit for her mower, engine type, and everything. She got it all in one order, and Kawasaki has it for her brand to do everything you need to do to fix it. So, pretty cool, all together. She ordered it online. There, that was a done deal. Let's hope everything's right in here. I have not looked at it. I ain't even opened up the box yet. We're just gonna go. We're gonna wing it as we go. I know we're gonna take the fuel filter off, so we're gonna need a pair of pliers for that. We're gonna do the spark plugs. We're gonna need a tool for it. I love these little Huskies. I have a set of Craftsman's that are the same, and I'll show you, let me just show y'all real quick why I like these tools. So what is so cool about these tools and why I like these? All right. That's your ratchet set. Now you have to have this special setup to do this, but there's your extension. You don't have to have the extension on there, but, so I stick the extension on there, I stick the tool on there. What's so cool about it is it can, if you have a smaller bolt, say you got a long bolt with a nut at the end, this thing will slide all the way through, go all the way through to the nut with the bolt coming out and unscrew it, unloosen it. So that's one reason why I like these. And they're pretty good. This is a Husky one. I have a Craftsman set, and the Craftsman and Husky set both work together. The reason they sell the Huskies now, they discontinued the Craftsmans for some reason, and guess what? I lost a 10mm out of that set. Always, guys, it's always the 10mm. All right, one more tool. I forgot to grab it. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. That took that for y'all, but I had to walk over and grab my tool. Oil filter wrench. Now, the reason I forgot this is because I change my oils, every 50 hours or so, 50, 60 hours, whatever. I don't cinch mine down so tight that I have to use this every single time. I can grab it with my hand and just, I have to tug on it. You don't have to cinch them things down to where they're just, crank them down. You don't have to do that. So I know hers probably has been like that. And it probably hadn't been changed. This whole service setup or whatever, that's another thing. Us lawn care companies, we do our maintenance, routine maintenance all the time. My sister probably hadn't changed that oil in 2 years. There ain't no telling what I'm gonna get into when I get into it. And I remember growing up, my dad probably changed the oil on it about every 3 years anyways. It was just a cut our yard, and our yard, that was it. We had a pretty good sized yard. But once a year, he'd probably break it out for spring and do all the maintenance on it, get it fixed up and everything. But once a year, probably he was, sharpening blades or putting new blades on when it came time to cut, or changing the oil. And spark plugs and fuel filters was probably Non-existent. So when the mower broke and probably just needed new spark plugs or whatever, Dad just went and bought a new mower probably. Who knows? Let's get into this. This is gonna be fun. All right, guys, the echo's gonna be a little rough till I get some insulation in here, so bear with me. And I want y'all to look at the mower. If you ain't familiar with it, it's a Cadet ZT1 50-inch. I think it has the 23 horsepower. Yeah, Kawasaki 23 horsepower, which is the FR 691V. And I mean, she's had it for a couple years. It's done really, really good for her. So I just wanted to let y'all get familiar with it. While we're doing this, if anybody has one that they're wanting to do an oil change and do a complete service on it, fuel filter, air filter, they can walk around the, follow my steps of how I do it. Now, I did put down a piece of plastic because this is my new shop. I do have the concrete sealed, but until I do the epoxy floor, I kind of want to be careful with how much oil products and everything I put on the slab. This being the first project, I'll put some plastic down. I'll probably do it every time I do stuff like this, just because I'm a little OCD when it comes to, my things, as far as the new and all that. So let's get after it. I'll set the camera up and we'll get started. While I'm getting started, this box, when I opened it up, everything was packaged really, really nice. Kawasaki products are pretty good. The old cover had a cover over the top of it so it didn't get any moisture or rust build up or anything in it. The air filter was sealed in a bag. The fuel filter had little caps on the ends of them. The spark plugs was wrapped in bubble wrap, really good. So, yeah, they packaged everything really nice. So, while we're going through here, let's see. This is the air filter for the model. Now, it says it is used in engines, the FS481, the FS541, the FS600, the FS651, the FS691, and the FS730. So, if you got that engine type, you're gonna use the same filter. So, first thing what we wanna do is, we wanna pop the cover up. And this thing is pretty nasty, as you can see. Yep. That's why I told her that we need to do this, because it looked pretty rough. So on the side right here, you got a little twist pull. So it's one of them easy clamps where you don't have to have a Phillips head screwdriver. So it's like a wing nut. So we'll loosen it up. Pull it back. It should just pop right out. It's got the flexible hose on top of the carburetor. So there it is. And I blew it out. If you saw the video where I did her hydro belt, no, the dry belt, I'm sorry. I blew all this out and checked it out, and she's only ran it one time since then. She's cut her yard one time since then. So I blew it all out. This thing was, I'm talking about, caked up with a bunch of dirt. So she was definitely needing a new one of these. And she didn't even have that little foam cover over it that kind of helps. It's like an extra filter. Like in our big mowers, we have an inner filter and an outer filter. So with these, see, it came new with the little extra cover. So it helps. Every little bit helps. Let's get this put on. There we go. I try to start with all the easy stuff first before I start breaking into like the oil. I'll do the air filter, then I'll do the fuel filter, and then I'll do the spark plugs, and I'll save the oil for last. Actually, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and open up the oil and let it be draining in the bucket. That'd be smart. And then by the time I'm done with all this other stuff, I can change it. Thinking. So we're gonna go ahead and drain the oil. They got a hose coming off the engine block, easy draining, which is nice. Some mowers don't even offer that. I had the 652R John Deere stand-on. It didn't come with one. My new mowers, they got them. I like it. So we'll put that on. There we go. Loosen it. Might have to loosen it a little bit more. All right. So we got that slid over, popped off. Let's see what this oil looks like. Ooh, it's dark. Like I said, she ain't changed it in a long time. So she's pretty dark. Let's take the cap off. That makes the airflow flow a whole lot better. I cranked the engine up for about 2 or 3 minutes, kind of warm that engine up, engine oil, making it looser, so it'll pour out a whole lot better. So make sure you do that first too. All right, let's jump on this fuel filter. All right, your fuel filter is on the opposite side of where your oil is. On this model, it's got 2 little clamps. That's why you need the pliers. Mash them, slide them off pretty good ways for the filter, and then you pull them both off. Gotta make sure you got the right direction of, it's got an arrow on the new fuel filter, and I'll have one on the old fuel filter. And so this one is like this, it's pointing up. This one, I can't tell. So I'm gonna have to do some scraping or something and try to see if I can find which way the fuel filter is running. So I'll get back with y'all and I'll let y'all know. So strangely enough, the old ones took a 13/16 socket and the new ones take a 5/8. We're gonna take this off. We're gonna see what it looks like and see if they'll match. Not a whole lot of buildup on it. It's black, they're usually gonna be black like that, but as far as the buildup and everything goes and the cap inside, it's really not that bad. This cylinder was pretty good. So, look like the same thread pattern to me. One's a Champion and one is a NGK. The originals were NGK. We're putting Champions in it. Let me know down in the comments what spark plug y'all like best. To me, I don't really know. I just put a spark plug in. I don't have a preference. All right, so it's screwed in good. I'm gonna give it a little snug on tighten, not over tighten it. Don't wanna mess up that block. Oh, that's right. I gotta change the size. 5/8 for the new ones. Little snug. There we go. Stick this one back in. Do the same process on the other side. So the other side looked just as good. It was the same. Like I said, you don't have to change out spark plugs as much as you would think. Both of them, yeah, they got a little buildup on them, but they ain't terrible. I saw them caped with all kinds of crap around them and just burn up. These, she could have still ran these for a while and not had any issues. So it's good since we're already in here, we're already doing all this, just go ahead and change them out. Cause these $2 or $3, $4 maybe a piece. Just go ahead, it'll make that mower fire off a little bit better and you know, keep the spark going through it. So it ain't a bad idea to go ahead and change them since you're already in here doing it. Don't cost that much. let's get this oil changed. So here's the oil filter. It looks a little smaller than the other one, but everything else is fitting good. The one that came in the case is 49065-0736. That is the number on the side of it. And see, it came with a little cover. Keep moisture and all that out of it and packaging. So, pretty good. Now, I like to dip a little bit of the old oil around the ring of the gasket, just to keep it from sticking or having a hard time coming off next time. And so, what's next is, I didn't even have to use the tool to take this off. So, props to my sister. Maybe she's had it changed since then. I think she has, because there for a while she was in their warranty and they did a couple oil changes for her probably. But ever since she's got out of that warranty, I don't think she has it changed. So, but hey, squeezed off, perfect. Don't over tighten them, guys. Let's get the thing off, put the new one on. Let's drain some oil in it and let's get it fired up. To help with trying to get so much of a mess out here, pack it good with a couple paper towels, shop rags, whatever you have. That way when you're unscrewing and everything, you don't make so much of a mess. I'll get it off. So the engine oil they suggested is the Kawasaki engine oil, 4-cylinder engine oil. It's gonna be 10W40 SAE, 10W40. All right, so it's recommending probably about 2 quarts since they sent 2 quarts. So let's pour the first one in and pour a little bit of the second one in, and then we'll fire it up, let it get into the oil filter, and we'll top it off. I'll try to do this without having to use a funnel. There we go. When you're good, you're good. You don't need a funnel. I've changed enough oil over the years to where you don't really need a funnel. I'm not making any messes. Take your time pouring it in. Oh, look at that. A little bit of messes. It's all right, I got plastic down. That's why I put that plastic down. All right, 1 jug. Throw that back in the box. It's a good thing it came with a box and everything. You can put all your stuff back in it and throw it in the garbage can. All right, we're gonna pour some of this in there. All right. Wipe the dipstick off. Wipe this layer right here off. Let's crank her up. We let her run for a couple minutes. We're gonna take this dipstick out. Everything's so dirty. Either we're gonna give this mower a bath, or my sister better give this mower a bath, because it's pretty nasty. Now checking your oil, don't screw it all the way down. Just let it hit the top of it. That's how you're supposed to check your engine oil. It even says it on the cap. do one more check. I like to check it a couple times. All right, so you just want to set it down and let it go down flush on there. Check it. Yes. Let's add the rest of that oil to it. And she'll be good to go. There is one more thing we're gonna check on this little rig that she needs fixed. Let's get after it. All right, guys. You see how this deck looks? Look at that. That's how she's been mowing with it. Crazy, I know. There's a bar that runs up there in the front. And I'm thinking if I tighten that bar up more, it's gonna raise that front end up a whole lot more. That's what we're hoping for. She only had one washer. And look how it's just eating that top up. She had one washer right there. Ooh, look at that caterpillar. What's up, buddy? Kick him out of the way. But look at that washer. It's all bent up. So I'm gonna put two thicker washers on it, but I'm gonna put one on the back side and I'm gonna put one on the front side, and we're gonna cinch that thing up tight, and hopefully it'll raise that deck back up and secure it in better for her. See why I was mentioning about this wrench? See how long that bolt is? See how it'll go all the way through? You can cinch that thing down even further. A lot of sockets ain't that long. This one run all the way to the other side if we wanted it to. So we just want to get it down to the end. I want to raise this deck all the way up. There we go. Got it tight. We're gonna stick a washer on the end right here to help hold it in place on the back side. And now we're gonna put a new washer on the top side so it's got a better bite. I'm gonna pick this deck up. I'm gonna grab this nut. And I'm gonna tighten it. Whew. All right, now let's tighten it up. See if we can raise that thing up where it needs to be at. Oh, I feel it picking it up. I'm just hoping it's better than what it was. So we're gonna tighten this down a pretty good bit. So it won't come off on her. It's on there pretty good, pretty locked in. There we go. Now let's look at the deck and what you saw what it looked like before. Let's see what it looks like now. All right, guys, it picked it up a pretty good bit. I just think they just have it where it's got a big pitch in the back end, which makes no sense. But if I raise it all the way up, it gets kind of level. When you drop it down, it just goes to there. I don't know if it's something on the back end that's not making it do right, but to me, it's a whole lot better than what it was. I tightened that up. She's gonna roll with it and we'll go from there. To me, I feel like it should be a little bit more level, but I don't know what's going on the back side, because I was looking at it and it's all bolted down and tightened factory like it's supposed to be. So I don't know. I was just wondering if mine had hangers in the front that kind of lifted it up even more, but I don't see anywhere any hangers would go or anything. I mean, it's just all it is that one bar in the front. I gotta check out and look at the mower online and see what it looks like, and maybe I can come up with something for her. But hey, she's good to go and ready to start mowing. That's all that matters. So there you go, guys. First project in the shop with him and my piece of equipment, my sister's. So guys, thank y'all so much for checking out my channel. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, guys. Peace!